Storytime, trying to acquire the Lego set 42101. Remember when I said that this would be featured in a future video? Well, this is it. We're featuring that in this video. Let's start the story at the beginning. Unlike some people. I begin to grow an interest for Lego, and my first ever Lego set is this, which I got from Target, and I lost the instructions for. Things went downhill from here. I begin to develop an interest for the mechanical line of Lego, Lego Technic, which places more emphasis on functionality and mechanisms than aesthetics. My first Lego Technic set, which I have two of, was this set, followed by this set. I like these sets. In robotics class, the teacher had Lego Mindstorms kits for us to play with, and that re-sparked my love for Lego. My partner and I, emphasis on myself, decided to build a crane truck of sorts. I started by building a frame for a 6x6 with no suspension. I tried to use a servo motor, but was stopped by how inefficient it was. Instead, I used a large motor. I also considered using a differential and two large motors to provide more torque to the drivetrain, but it just was too clunky. I added another piece to this 6x6 frame, which had the front wheels and a power takeoff. Unfortunately, I could not build a very good steering mechanism. They were all flimsy, and to this day I can't build steering mechanisms. I also added a transmission gearbox to switch between extending a crane and turning it. I never finished that design, and I haven't had a robotics class since. It's gone. Forever. I started watching the show Lego Masters with my family, and on the 28th of April 2020, Lego Masters Season 2 ended, and I had a newfound interest for Lego. Thank you guys for inspiring me. After uploading this video, which you should totally watch, link in the description, I have an idea for my next video, a review of a Lego Technic set. That was perfect. I used to watch these reviews all the time. So I did some research, and this small set is being sold. It's a perfect choice. It's cheap, small, and it's Lego Technic. Google Maps says the nearest shopping center is 2.8 kilometers away, which is a 9-minute drive and a 37-minute walk. In retrospect, that's crazy. Now you might ask me why I didn't ask someone to just drive me, and I get a chance to go on a walk. I take my bag, get $11, and I walk to the nearest shopping center. I go there, but I also find a sewer and two little duckies. Aww. The duckies are important to the story. I mean the sewer. The sewer is important to the creek that runs out of the sewer. It's important to the story. Not the duckies. The duckies may be cute, but I don't know where they are today. I get to the center, and Big W doesn't have the set. By this time it's dark outside, and I've spent way too much time on my walk. I spent around 15 minutes outside and went around 5.3 kilometers. I left the house around 4:40 and returned about 5:20. There were other Lego Technic sets on display right next to where the small set should have been. I was planning to get those as a backup, and plus there was another retail store nearby. I decided that next time if I went to Big W and they didn't have the set I wanted, I would get another similarly small set, or I'd go to another retail store. I was ready. I couldn't leave the house up until around 4:30, and I wasted the time I had left. I decided to draw up a map and research routes that are quicker, and I found one which was 1 minute quicker. I wrote up the instructions from the map and I waited. I also found out that that particular set that I wanted was of limited stock. Great. 26th of June 2020, the next day. Last day of term 2, I'm hyped. I get home after a quick stop at around 4:12, that's good. I even packed the plastic bag because I didn't want to catch COVID-19. I get out of the house and onto the quicker route. I run and I run and I skip and I skip and I walk and I walk. I see places I've never even seen before. What is all this green around me? There's so much nature I haven't seen because I've driven up and down the same roads for 9 years. Wow. Anyway, I pick between a bridge and a walkway and I head down the bridge. And anyway, there's a bridge and I go down it, to the side, I'm so pumped I start skipping. That's right, Abraham, me, the most tough as nails guy that could ever live, is skipping around. That's how happy I was. I saw the creek and I knew instantly I was in the right place. I kept walking and walking and walking and I saw the sewer, by the way. But there were no duckies. That's awful, that's horrible. I made it to the shopping center. 2.8 kilometers over 22 minutes. I was so happy. I thanked Jesus Christ as soon as I reached there. The war was not over yet. I saw the sun was about to go down soon. I made it to Big W. No dice. That set and pretty much every other LEGO Technic set was gone. I walked into the adjacent aisle because maybe I missed something, and I made eye contact with the employee there, and I swear it went something like this. Okay, alright, I walked to Target, the backup store, and the LEGO Technic sets were also gone. You should have seen my face. I was fuming. I made it back home the longer way. I was emotionally exhausted. I was physically exhausted. I had braved everything I'd fear. I braved water, 4x4s, dogs, children, other people, failure, and I came out of it with little to show. I was a failure. And that's it. Moral of the story? Give up on all your dreams because they won't ever come to fruition. Your heart can't take many breaks, so I suggest you lock it away from others and the world, because everyone and everything is cold and indifferent, and your best bet is to be alone and let nothing get to you. I'm joking! The moral of the story is duckies love sewer water.
Listening when you tell me, baby, I hate to see you doing